Today we're going to talk about something called movement. Did you know that you can make things in a still drawing or sculpture or painting look like they are moving? Today we're going to discuss how to make things look like there's movement even in a still picture. It's going to be really cool. Let's try. Okay, so when you want to make something look like it's moving in a drawing, it's a good idea to use lines that are a little bit off balance, so that can make people feel like something's moving. So if we draw this girl face again, just really simply, just put two little eyes like that, eyebrows, a nose, and a mouth. Okay, so if we want to make it look like there's movement, we could make the wind blowing, but she's just standing here still. When the wind blows on you, you don't blow away, hopefully, but your hair does, I bet, unless you use a lot of hairspray. So let's say the wind is blowing this way. I'm going to make all of the lines of her hair go this way. So remember when I said about drawing V's over and over? That's what I'm doing. But I'm gonna put some hair along this side of her head. And it's not too strong of a wind. Her hair is blowing. There's a V, V. Kind of like flowy V's. You can make them turn. And to even add more movement to this, I might draw some leaves off balance, just every which way. Like she's in a big gust of wind and it's fall and a whole bunch of leaves just blew off of a tree. And to make even more movement, we can do some movement lines where the leaves just moved. Now, I wouldn't put too many movement lines, because if you have too many movement lines, then people could think something else, like there's hair in the air, or like her hair's all blowing away. So maybe you don't want to put too many movement lines, but a couple in the direction of what you want to move is a very good idea. So for this part, let's use a stick man, and let's say he's jumping off of a grassy hill. So he's jumping off of a grassy hill into some water. Let's say there's water down here. Not really that even. That's the water. And over here's the grassy hill. Okay, so he's jumping off right here. Now, if you want to make him look like he's flying through the air, then don't do his body just straight up and down. Make his body leaning one way or another. Maybe he's going head first. Maybe he's going cannonball. I'll just do his head, and then I'll make his body going off this way, like he's really He's really jumped big. There's his one leg, his knee, and his foot. And the other leg just pushed him off the ground, let's say. And he is so excited about jumping into this water. Woohoo! Yeah! So to make him look even more like he's moving, we can do motion lines kind of close together where he jumped. Here's an idea. The side of a swing, like that. And if the person is leaning back, it's more like they're moving. They're holding on. And maybe if it's a girl or a boy with long hair, could make a ponytail lying like that and put the swing lines. See? Now it looks kind of like she's swinging. She's swinging from nothing. You could also do some drops of water flying. And maybe there's a kid who just jumped in a puddle with their boots on. See, that kind of looks like a kid jumping in a puddle. So there's all different ways that you can make movement. There, so you can practice making things move even while they're not moving. And that is called movement. So I hope that you enjoyed that lesson on movement. And I have an example of something that I want to show you in a little storybook that I used to read to my boys. It's called A Book of Seasons. And these people, whoever illustrated this book was very good at creating movement in her drawings. So one example is this right here. The little sled, it's like it's moving, and they did that by putting it on an angle, see? And also this little scarf tail is trailing up behind, and this also helps the snow, so it looks like there's movement. Now I really like this one. It's kind of similar to what we drew. You see how the girl's hair is blowing in the wind and the birds are fluttering. There's movement in this picture, but the picture isn't really moving. Here's another good example. You can almost see the boy playing with this dog. Even though there's no movement for real, the artist has created a moment of movement, and they're rolling around in the leaves. The leaves are rustling up a little bit, and this boy just dumped out this basket of leaves here, which is also more movement, and lots of leaves are flying all around. So I want you to practice creating movement in your drawings, and maybe you can show them to me too. That would be really, really great. That's all there is for today, and I'll be I'll be here again next week for the art club. See you next time.